Hello everyone, my name's Vincent and welcome back to Dota 2. I'm back here, I have an Axe game for you, and I don't really play Axe that much, and as a matter of fact, I never play Axe. I've only played him maybe twice, but this was an all-random game because one of my friends is in low priorities, so I figured, well, I guess I'll play with him because low priority is basically the bottom of the barrel. All you see in low priority are people who rage quit and people who flame, and basically like the worst human beings on the planet, but nonetheless I just go with it. So I haven't made a video in a while, but also I haven't made a Dota video in a while, and that's simply because I've been trying to figure out what to do with this series. Should I upload gameplay and commentaries quiet? Should I upload just highlights? And you know, I just figured, you know what, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because what I'm doing now is fine. Just recording the best parts, and some farming, and some farming highlights as well, so that you can get a sense. I mean, I don't want to upload a 60-minute game of me like farming, and I mean, it's a close game, but you know, it's like whatever. It gets a little old after a while. So that's what's been going on, trying to figure out what I want to do. And yeah, so right now I'm dueling with this PL. And what you want to do as Axe is you want to cut off the wave, like you just saw me do. Because when you cut off the wave, it forces the opponent, because the opponent can't do anything then. And I've had this happen to me a lot of times, and I just I don't know what to do when that happens. And I'm not exactly sure how to counter it. I think the best way to counter it probably would be to have like people who deal a lot of early game silences and stuns, like Vengeful Spirit paired with I don't know. You don't want to have a hard carry, because the problem with that now is that when you have a hard carry can't do shit in the early game. So when Axe cuts off the wave of a hard carry, like Phantom Lancer for instance, it's all of a sudden becomes really difficult for him to be able to maximize his efficiency and move into the farm if he so cared to do. And also actually kind of puts a strain on what's his face, Nature's Prophet, because he can't go in the farm and just do whatever he wants because there's a hard Axe and the like waiting for him. So you know, that's just where we're at here. I see Nature's Prophet's he was trying to zone, but his positioning was awful, honestly. And it was a good thing that we got that. I just want to make sure we got that kill there. That's why Berserker's called. And it looks like I have a 2-minute Tranquil Boots. Sweet, it's a new record, guys. Yeah, I don't really play carries that much. I'm more of a support, and I do more hard support stuff like pulling, blocking, that kind of stuff. I mean, stacking, you know, usual support stuff. But yeah, playing with Axe this game was really fun. Cutting off the wave, I was just kind of like, because it was low priority, I was like, well, I may as well try, you know, practice. So this should be an easy kill at least. Oh yeah, we get him. Oh wait, maybe we don't. Yeah, I got creep block. That sucked ass. I come off here. Oh, I remember what happens now. So I think he dies. No, maybe he doesn't. That was a mistake by Slark there, because when he used his ability, it actually drained his health. See, the good thing about Axe I like is that he can solo pretty good. And you want to be like around a lot of units so that way you can mark helixes. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but I figured I may say it anyway. So he's got a ranged what do you call it? Advantage over me, but that's okay. Honestly, this early game was pretty good. We were able to get him again, so that was good by us. And all of a sudden, we are in a extremely good position because I have now. Oh god, I'm building a Vanguard, and I got Trinkle Boots, and I'm sitting on around 800 gold, which is about where it should be. I'm doing a little bit better than average. I only have 15 last hits, but I'm compensating with participating in kills and stuff, so that's good. Decided to cut off the creeps again because that's the best way I can ensure last hits and all that fun jazz. And it looks like Slark might be in trouble, I don't know. Decided to take the camp because it was almost dead, so. Like I said, maximizing your efficiency, and that's something that I want to focus more on as a player, is being able to maximize efficiency, because that's what the game is all about, right? And what I mean by that is like going in and like if you're a support and you get a successful gank, when you're going back to mid lane or whatever, like stack a camp or something. And that's making sure 100% of your time is being used in order to win you the game. So I use the battle hunger here. That it really fucks them up, like no joke. That was a great rotation there by by Slark there, and all of a sudden we're in an even better position now. We just you know, just taking it one step at a time. No one else on the map is like, they're not going up and trying to stop me here. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Peel's kind of getting last hits, but it's a little difficult to get last hits under tower. I mean, it has its pros and cons, but whatever. You know what I should have done there? I for some reason didn't do it. I should have Berserker's Call. That was a big mistake because I would have been able to kill him, guaranteed. So that was a bit unfortunate. I could have Quelling Blade him too. So there was a lot of mistakes I made there, and you know what? That's a good thing, because when you look at replays, you need to look at what you did wrong and what you did right, and then capitalize on what you did wrong and what you did right, because it's a good way to understand what kind of mistakes you're making, what you're missing. Because when I was a support, or I still am a support, but when I was looking at games where I was supporting, I realized I'm not de-warding enough because they are placing wards more than I would think, and I would just be a greedy support and save up for like a mechanism. But in all honesty, wards are more important because, well, obvious reasons. So that's just some things you can look at, is like what you can do to make your game better by seeing or watching replays and seeing what you did wrong or did right. And we destroyed the top tower here. Everyone's getting a good farm. I'm level 7 at 8 minutes, which is, I guess, average. Decided to take a camp here. And Slark is doing Slark things mid. Alrighty, so basically just, I'm building Vanguard. I almost have it. Oh, I do have it now. And now, before 10 minutes, my net worth is probably really good. Let me look real quick. Net worth is Y. Yeah, I'm the top net worth. Wow. Yeah, I've been doing really well. This is one of my better games in a while, honestly. I don't usually do great, honestly. I'm not that good of a player. Like, I'm more of a good support, and usually supports, depending on what kind, like, how active the support is and stuff, their net worth is usually at the bottom, at least, almost 100% of the time. So it's kind of fun to, like, just carry and stuff, because carry once in a while. And I was able to get good last hits. I just buckled down, stuck to my mechanics, and that's, and as you can see, it's paying off. I'm, you know, #1 in net worth. And, but also with that, you have to keep, like, raising your, maximizing your, productivity, because, yeah, I'm doing really good right now, but all it takes is one death, and it kind of ruins it. So that's why I'm compensating for that by taking out these camps and getting solo XP up top, basically. So that's something you want to always consider, is that, like, don't be cocky and be like, oh, well, look at how good a position I'm in right now. You have to always take into account if, like, they do a smoke gank, for instance, or if they you know, there's a number of ways to, like, turn the game into your favor if you're losing it. So don't just think that it's completely over if you win the early game, because that's absolutely incorrect, especially since they have a Phantom Lancer and a Ember Spirit. So yep, he's a dead guy. My camera positioning was awful right there, so I'm a little lucky I was able to get that. But also what's good, actually, that we're doing right now is we're focusing more on their jungle. That's something that's pretty important, because, like, the fact that they rotated like how they did, like my team, who was it? It was Slark and Invoker. They rotated pretty good. And yeah, they were leaving. This is low priority, like I said. They come back, though. One of them, at least. But yeah, I mean, like, wait, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the fact that they rotated there ensured the kill. And when you see opportunities like that, you have to rotate, especially if you're around the vicinity. If it doesn't look like the fight's going to go in their favor, maybe you can tilt it. Depends. But yeah, our rotations were pretty good this game as well. Another undermined thing people don't take into account for that much. But yeah, if you dominate the opponent's jungle, then only good things can happen, right? I mean, their carries can't get farmed. Something that I should have done, though, a bit earlier was cut off the waves of other lanes other than jungle. It may have been a mistake, but we're still doing pretty good, and yeah, I think it's okay. As you can see, I'm saving up for a Blink Dagger. That's almost a must-have on Axe. Link and Vanguard are kind of must-haves. I did not build a Blade Mail, though, which could have maybe been a mistake. I don't know. Yeah, I was a little late. I should have Berserker's called and then used Battle Hunger, but that's okay. Nonetheless, he's not going to farm. But yeah, you want to cut off the ways of, like, every lane early game, because Axe is an extremely good hero early game. Silencer is a good way to deal with him. If you disarm Axe, he can't do shit, basically, so we're just gonna push these towers and just wreck these noobs. Alright, so around at this point, PL actually came back. I figured, you know what, I can actually take him 1v1. And I figured he was hiding here because I didn't see him, so there you go. There he is. And you know what? For some reason I didn't realize this. Axe is really good against Phantom Lancer because of the helixes that you can incur. And he was really lucky to get that off, because that was less than a millisecond of Berserker getting Berserker's call off. So, but look at that rotation again. Slark did an excellent job coming up and then almost pouncing him. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, those rotations were incredible this game. And we're just gonna push this tower basically, and there's not a whole lot they could do, honestly. My camera positioning was bad again. We were backing off for some reason. We could kill them, honestly. I was able to get a double. There we go. I was able to get a double Berserker's Call, which was great. And now I was building. What was I building? Shit, what was I building? I was building the Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb's pretty good on Axe. Again, for obvious reasons, though. I ended up building Lotus Orb, and I believe I was at the end here trying to build Heart. I have a lot of survivability. I may have should have gotten more damage heavy. That would have definitely been a lot more preferred, probably. I didn't know if we could fight this. It was a little, like, on the fence, but I'm like, whatever, I won't fight it. And that was really lucky. I was basically not able to get a blink off. If I was gonna blink off, then I would have been able to escape. But Slark was able to clean up, it looks like, so. Still, even though I died, it was worth it. Alright, so we were pushing again, mid here. We were able to take top racks. So that was good. Yeah, actually, you know what I didn't do a lot of this game was use Quelling Blade. Culling Blade, I think. Yeah, Culling Blade. That was actually kind of bad of me not to do that. I did there, but I only used it like a little bit of times. Not as many as I should have. I had a lot of opportunities to use it, and it would have been a lot better to do it like that. Yeah. And you know what? Alright, that was a really good, you know what, I actually, it even kind of enforces the fact that I should have got less survivability, more, like, damaged items, heavy items, so I probably could have gone away with something like a Daedalus, maybe, or Battle Fury, I guess, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really play Axe that much. This game I was able to get a random Axe against a PL, which was good, so. And ended up working out. But yeah, I should have gotten more damage, especially since Razor's in the game and he's sapping all my damage, so. I already got good survivability with the Lotus Sword. If you're gonna go Lotus Sword, don't get Heart unless it's really late game. In that case, you should. Like, the next item you should get after Lotus Orb and Vanguard is, like, depending on the game, either a Blade Mail or some random damage thing like Battle Fury or you know, that was pretty lucky of him. We Berserker's called Deafening Blast, and he still was able to get out. So that was good play by him. But I should have gotten more damage heavy items this game for sure. I mean, I do good damage, but that's only because their team isn't really leveled up enough to have good, like, armor or good survivability in general. I was gonna blink in, but I got Nature Prophet's ulti. I think I die here, actually. No, maybe I don't. Holy shit. If only I had a little bit more. Oh, I do now. Razor fucks my shit up here. Alright. So that was good. Good fight again. Basically dominating. And it looks like this game is about over, honestly. Yep, yeah, so, looks like this game is about over. Alright, well that looks like the final nail in the coffin here. So, a really good game by, me. You don't hear that too often. But, no, I mean, like, I did really good this game. Being able to, cut off the creep wave pretty well, which I've never done before, so it was pretty fortunate the way everything turned out. So, with that being said, if you take anything from this video is that when you play Axe and to successfully, like, you have to play against the right heroes. Like, PL was an incredible hero to play against. For me, as an Axe, it's really good. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching this Dota 2 video. Hopefully I'll get more videos out to you as soon as I can. I'm very busy right now, so it's hard to do all this. But, again, just thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.